Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I am so excited because tomorrow Blackhawks hockey is officially returning. I know it's only preseason. And that doesn't mean a lot to very many people, to be honest with you. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me, and I hope it means a lot to you if you're watching this video. I'm so excited for Blackhawks hockey to be back. I'm so excited for the first preseason game tomorrow. I'm excited for all the preseason games because this Blackhawks team that's kind of in the middle, maybe hopefully towards the end of a rebuild, it's going to be a lot of the young players, a lot of the prospects playing in these preseason games. And they're very important to watch because it's a very good benchmark to see who's kind of progressed to certain levels, who's above other guys, because there's only so many roster spots on the Blackhawks. And there are a lot of prospects. So tomorrow's going to be fun. And I'm announcing right now, I will be doing a post-game on this channel, on the League Rossman YouTube channel. So subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button right now if you have not yet. And turn on the notification bell because I will be doing a post-game tomorrow after the very first preseason game against the Detroit Red Wings, and I'm going to be doing post games after pretty much every single Hawks game. And so if you are interested in that, you should subscribe because I'm a genius, and the post games are going to be an absolute electric factory, and you won't want to miss them. So don't subscribe now. Notification bell on. All right, now that we have that out of the way, I do want to get down to the important business. I am growing a mustache. I don't know if you can tell. You probably can't. I am going to grow this mustache until I stop getting made fun of for growing a mustache, which may never happen. But why don't you all right now go to the comments and rate my mustache on a scale of 1 to a Caniac combo from Raising Cane's. Let me know what you think. Thank you. Your input is very valuable to me. First preseason game tomorrow. All these preseason games, there's so many storylines, so many guys you're going to be looking at. It's going to be, honestly, my brain is going to struggle trying to comprehend, and I'm going to have to make notes tomorrow so I can give a little tidbit on pretty much every single one of these guys. But I mean, I don't think we're going to see too much Bedard and Nazar during these preseason games. Who knows? Maybe we will. That would be pretty cool. But it's going to be, for me, I'm looking more at the guys that have already spent some time in the NHL and are trying to fight for some of those remaining roster spots on the team. Guys like Slaggert, guys like Colton Dock, guys like Oliver Moore, guys like Ryan Green. The guys that have gotten a taste of NHL action, but are yet to really solidify themselves as true NHLers. I believe in all those guys. I think every single one of those four guys that I just listed have the what's it called? They all have the toolbox to be NHL players. They just got to put it together and look. Like I said, there's only so many spots in this organization, so there's a chance that some of those guys don't end up being Blackhawks. But these preseason games are an excellent opportunity to really show. To really prove that you're a level above the rest of these prospects. And I know those guys I mentioned are more so on the older side. None of those guys are under the age of 20. But still, I would love for Oliver Moore to have a great showing. I would love for Oliver Moore to make the team out of camp. To me, I think he should absolutely be on the Blackhawks. I know a lot of these guys could really benefit from some time in the AHL, but Oliver Moore is not a guy I want to see start in the AHL, personally. That's a guy that I think should be in the bottom six, maybe start him off at the beginning of the year with a more limited role, but it's a guy that can be on special teams, a guy that can kill penalties, a guy that's lightning quick, a guy that can play on the wing or play the center position. I think his versatility, I think his speed brings a lot to the table. And so I really want Oliver Moore to be on the opening night roster because I just think he is a top 12 forward that the Blackhawks have. Pretty simple as that. I genuinely believe that. So I want Oliver Moore to be there. Lucas Reichel, how's Lucas Reichel going to... dude, this organization doesn't believe in him. He's not Kyle Davidson's guy. He was a Stan Bowman draft pick. I think this is the last straw for Lucas Reichel. This is definition of back against the wall, put up or shut up time. I'd be surprised if he doesn't get dealt at some point this year, to be honest with you all, but that's just how I feel about it. How's he going to look against guys that are probably going to be mostly younger than him? Who are some other forwards that I'm intrigued to look at? And I'll post a final like lines prediction for the first regular season game of the year. I'm gonna do another one of those videos, just my updated lines. But it's not the time for that because this is going to be a lot of young players and prospects. Defensively, obviously, it's going to be entertaining, not just preseason, but all year, just having all these young guys kind of battle it out. It's like you've got Connor Murphy there. He's the only veteran on the team defensively. And then you've got Vlasic, that's, a shoe-in. He's going to be your first pairing on the left side. And then other than that, I mean, you've got guys like Nolan Allen, Ethan Del Mastro, Kevin Korchinski, Wyatt Kaiser, Louis Crevier, that are all going to be kind of battling it out for these other spots. Artem Levshinov. So it's going to be really interesting to not just preseason, but yeah, for the rest of the year, kind of see what kind of strides some of these guys make. For me right now, I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm expecting to see on the left side, Vlasic, Kaiser, and Ethan Del Mastro. That's my early prediction here. For the first game of the season. And then on the right side, I think it's going to be Rinzel, Levshinov, Murphy. Although I do think that Louis Crevier should be playing at some point. But those are my early predictions for how things are going to kind of pan out for the roster after these preseason games. And then goaltending, are we going to see some Soderblom? Are we going to see Drew Commesso? How is Drew Commesso going to look? Is he going to look like he's finally ready to get a true crack at NHL time? You've got, obviously, you just extended Spencer Knight, gave him that big 3-year deal. You got Soderblom, who had a really strong bounce back season last year. How is he going to look this year? It's kind of a legacy season for him too, in my opinion, because you got Drew Commesso coming up through the pipeline, and that's kind of the organization's darling a little bit in net. So it feels like there's competition in every position group, and that's absolutely phenomenal for a team that's coming out of a rebuild, because you need something motivating these guys. And if it's not playing in the NHL, I think that's a pretty big motivator for these guys who have spent their entire lives preparing for these moments. I'm so excited. I just wanted to make a quick little video, just kind of telling you guys that I'm going to be doing a post game tomorrow and getting you fired up for Blackhawks hockey, because it's finally here. Although it is preseason, it's finally here. And I'm pumped, and I hope you guys are too. I hope you've had a good week, a good weekend. I hope everyone's healthy and somewhat happy. And I will see you all tomorrow night for the post-game after Blackhawks Red Wings preseason opener on the road. Whatever. I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, like, bye.